What is going on, everybody? It's Alex back with another video, and today I want to talk about more details that we have on the release date of GTA 6. The release date seems to be what everyone is talking about. It seems like every other day there's a new rumor, something else to talk about regarding the release date, but today this isn't just some kind of random speculation. This isn't anything like that. We have something coming straight from Take-Two Interactive. So everything I'm going to be talking about in this video came from an interview done by GamesIndustry.biz with Strauss Zelnick. If you're not familiar with who Strauss Zelnick is, he is the CEO of Take-Two Interactive, which is the publisher for Rockstar Games. So essentially, when we're talking about GTA is made by Rockstar, and Rockstar's boss essentially is Take-Two Interactive. So this guy is over Rockstar. And basically throughout the interview, what he's talking about is when it comes to Rockstar Games, they're the publisher that is going to take as much time as they need to ship the product that they're trying to. He talks about not liking the idea of annualizing games, releasing games year after year unless it's a sports game, which to me personally, I couldn't agree with more. I think the idea of releasing sports games every year makes sense. You update the roster, everything like that. Like, it makes a lot of sense to release sports games every year. And even with some shooter games, I'm completely fine with every year, maybe every 2 years. There's a lot of games that really fit that role. But then there's certain games that I really want them to take their time, and every time I get a new game from them, I want to have a revolutionary experience. These are developers like Rockstar, like Bethesda, like CD Projekt Red. I do not want them to be releasing games every year, every other year, really every 3 years. I want them to have a very ambitious game that they're working on and take as much time as they need to get it in our hands. That's just kind of how I feel from those developers. Let the other smaller developers deal with the smaller games that release every year or two, and then let these giants really release these main crazy games every 5, 6, 7 years. And in the interview, it showed that overall Strauss Zelnick was in the same mindset. He definitely thinks that they need to take a very long time to develop their games. However, he makes it seem like they're taking a little bit too long. He states that our ability to engage with consumers on an ongoing basis has resulted in some less pressure on getting to the market with an all-new title. But we find that intersection between the time it takes our creators to do the best work in the industry on the one hand, and what the consumer wants, recognizing that building anticipation is a good thing. So basically he's saying, since they've created that reputation of releasing one game every, period of time that's really, really massive and well done, it's not really so important to get a game on the market at all times. For example, Call of Duty has to have a new game every fall. That's something, there's a lot of pressure behind that. If they took a year off, it would be a big deal. With Rockstar, they're just kind of like, yeah, work on your game, give it to us when you want. Yes, there's going to be people asking for it, there's going to be people complaining, but overall, we really want to wait until the game is complete. But basically what he's noting here is that he's not necessarily sure that the creators, the developers of the game, need as much time as they're taking to put out the A1 work that they are. He said that they would probably be able to put out the same product, or at least nearly the same product, in a smaller amount of time, a shorter amount of time, meaning that the players get what they want sooner and more often. Obviously, that would be the best case scenario. If they can find the perfect intersection of, putting out the best game they can in the shortest amount of time, that's going to make everyone happy. In the long run, that would be getting more games out and more content out that would make the consumers happy, which would also mean more money coming in for the developers and the publisher. It's a win-win for everybody. And he goes on to say, and we believe in resting titles as a great thing. I was a real outlier 12 years ago when we said we don't think it makes sense to annualize non-sports titles. And now most people would agree. But I think 8 years is probably too long. Now, this last sentence right here from the quote is by far the most important thing I want you guys to take from this entire interview. He's referring to Red Dead Redemption 2. It took 8 years from the time Red Dead Redemption 1 launched to the time we got Red Dead Redemption 2. That is a very long time to be waiting for a game like that, and he argues that it's too long. So here's where the speculation starts about GTA 6. If you're unaware, GTA 5 launched in 2013 and it is 2019 now, meaning that we've already waited 6 years. I think I can speak for everyone and say that it's pretty safe to say that we're not going to be getting GTA 6 in 2019, meaning at the earliest we would be getting it in 2020, meaning that we've waited for 7 years. If he's saying very clearly right here that 8 years is too long to wait for another game, then 2021 would be marking that 8 years, meaning that's too late of a release date. So the only conclusion that I can draw from that is that GTA 6 would be coming out in 2020. This is strange to me, however, because Rockstar is known for having a very specific launch sequence. The buildup of hype between GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 was almost identical. From the times that they released all of their trailers, you know, in correspondence to the actual release date of the game was literally the exact same. They released the announced trailer for both games almost exactly 2 years before the game released, with gameplay trailers and story trailers and everything like that coming at pretty much the exact same time for both of them. This was the reason why I thought GTA 6 was going to be coming out in 2021. I thought later this year we would be getting the announcement trailer for GTA 6, and then we would have a 2-year wait, you know, every few months getting some more information, some more trailers, and then an eventual 2021 release date. But once again, if that happens, then it's going to be 8 years before getting GTA 6, and he already stated that the 8 years was too long, which means unless this is being completely taken out of context, there's going to be a completely different release schedule for GTA 6 compared to the other games. Maybe they're only going to be hyping this game up for 1 year, which again, assuming a 2020 release date, may mean that we're still getting the announcement trailer and everything this year, but a release next year instead of 2 years away. So honestly, this is all really weird to me, and I don't really know what to think, but this seems like the best indication of when the game is going to come out that we've had so far, and it kind of just seems so random and just kind of messes up everyone's line of thought. Every indication we've gotten of a release date thus far has either come from leaks or console release. It's never been anybody of influence actually talking about anything, but now we're getting the CEO of Take-Two Interactive talking about it. It seems like it's actually very valuable information. So I don't know. Make sure to take everything with a grain of salt. Everything is speculation right now. We still don't even have a confirmation of GTA 6, so this is all just leaks, rumors, and speculation. But let me know what you guys are thinking about this. Do you think we're actually going to be getting GTA 6 next year, or do you think it is still some ways away? Like I said, honestly, I was thinking it was going to be a 2021 release, but after this, I may be going more into the 2020 release date side. But honestly, right now, I feel a little more confused than I was before, so I don't even really know where I stay right now. But that does it for today's video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to drop a like, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys for the support. Peace out.
Didn't come to my birthday party. Rude, but they all found time to go fight the warrior. Ladies and